Hi, hi, welcome to our Joyful Pathways. We're live now, and I'm Belle. And join with me today is Debbie Duncan.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, hope everybody is doing well. All right, so today we're diving into the power of the water element, the ancient flow of wisdom, emotion, and manifestation. And in Chinese metaphysics, water is the element of stillness, intuition, and deep transformation. And yes, and it can be used easily to be, your ally in your manifestation and setting your power intention, right? And in this episode, I will guide through with a very simple manifestation technique, which is a simple ritual, just using a bowl of clean water right here. So in this bowl, I have a bowl of clean water. And what we do now is,
Belle, we forgot to shut the door there. So could you shut the door?
sure.
I'm sorry about that. One thing I forgot. There we are. So is this our clearing? What we're going to be doing?
Yes. So I give us a few seconds to everyone if you want to join in this clearing ritual using just water. Just get yourself a bowl of clean water. Okay. I just pause for like a few seconds for folks to get their bowl of water and then join us back in a few seconds, probably like 4 seconds.
Well, it's really wonderful that each time we have a show, we're showing you how to clear your space. And I know a lot of pranic healers use water when they are doing their craft.
Yes.
And so here's a new one for you guys on how you can simply clear your space, get rid of that negative energy.
Right. So, all right. I hope everyone has a bowl of water with you. So I'm just gonna hold this water and just get comfortable and relax. Take again a deep breath in from your nostril, out from your mouth. And as you relax, just clear any monkey thoughts and any mental clutter from your head. And then take the second breath. Feel the air going through your lungs. Fresh, good air into your lungs and then out. And then the third breath, just do a little bit of centering as you take the deep breath. As it through your lungs down to your belly. And then out from your mouth. All right. And now, with this bowl of water in my hand, with the bowl like probably in your hand, just focus, on the water. And what you do is imagine all the negative thoughts that you may have. Just transfer and get into the water. Just get all the negative energy, worries, anxieties. Imagine that flow out from your body. All just go into this bowl of water in front of you. Right? Just imagine that all this negative energy just go into this bowl of water. And when you have feel that all this energy has gone into the water and absorbed into it, you can then throw the water away. After you thank the water with a good intention and said to the water, thank you, water, for holding that burdens of bad emotions, negative energy with you. And I should discard you away and transmute all this negative energy and be taken care by the Mother Earth. Right? So we will do this after the show.
Right,
Definitely.
right. That was wonderful.
And so once this energy is like released, is when we will be like more ready our body vessel to receive a better energy,
Right,
right?
right.
So maybe Debbie, you want to share about some of the other rituals that we have, or maybe the card first?
Right. I have a collective reading for everybody. I did take a card. Let me show you, as I always do, because we thank the people that we use their tools. So, Goddess Love, which you know I love. I love this deck, Goddess Love, and by Wendy Andrew. And so I selected a card today. Um, and just a reminder that June 20th, Friday, and if you are in the time zone of Pacific time, 7:42 p.m. is the summer solstice. So a
Yeah.
time of oh, rejoicing, I think, and radiance and the sunshine and all of that. But we're busy. We're really busy when we
Yes.
get into June. And
Yes.
so how wonderful this is. Radiance is the card that I took for all of you. Let's see if
Right.
I can
And the
get
summer
it close to.
solstice is actually the peak of the season of the summer.
Right.
Yeah.
The longest day, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, radiance. So what we can take away from radiance is to shine. We shine a light on all of our graduates because from pre-kindergarten in my family, we have a pre-kindergarten, we have middle school, we have high school, we have kindergarten, all of it right now. So starting a new life, going on a new path and shining because we are all celebrating those people. So make sure that you shine yourself and that you let your radiance go. Enjoy the sunlight. Enjoy, and sunlight is so clearing in its
It's
own.
clearing and clarifying. And at the same time, for this card, we have radiance, right? And you can see there's the number 23 there. And reducing this number to a metaphysical energy number is actually a 5. And we have rejoice in your life on the card as well. So 5 actually represents creativity. And I think it is truly a very joyful time. You can see the card is really colorful, with flowers, with sunshine, with rainbow colors. And it just reminds us, about how creative we are, we our children are, where, they can look back and reflect what they have done in the past year for their school days, right? And then they're going into the next phase, uh, after this summer solstice, where they will start to enjoy, the
Yeah,
next phase
right.
of their life.
I think too with the creativity, a lot of people are painters or crafters or anything like that, and they can, make all those things
A
and
lot of
be
inspiration.
joyful and show it off a little bit, and how talented they are. So, anyway, radiance. That's your message for today.
Right.
Great. Are we going to move on to crystal grid?
Sure.
I love
We
that.
can do that.
We're going to go ahead and bring up a crystal grid, which I do every week. And this one, hopefully, you can all see that. So, we are going to talk about stability and emotional control and management of stress and things like that, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And our element is water this time. So, I selected some really nice stones here. Hopefully, you'll learn from some of these something new. Matter of fact, this first stone that I anchor it with is one of my favorite stones. We all have, I think, some of our favorite crystals and stuff. So this is Unakite Jasper. You can see it has little red flakes in it. And it reminds me of an olive. It really does, with the pimento in it. That's how I can recognize it each time. So what we are using today is Unakite Jasper, Epidote, Fuchsite, Carnelian, and Citrine. And they're chosen for their abilities to stabilize energy, promote clarity, and to guide emotions with ease. So kind of flowing like water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to go through these stones really fast, and I have something new to show you guys too. So when we go to Unakite Jasper, this balances emotions and promotes harmony and making it ideal for stabilizing unsettling energies. And let's go over to the Fushite right here. It supports stress relief and adaptability, allowing energy to move smoothly without resistance. So again, we have a flow thing going there. Now the carnelian, here it is, and you can always easy to identify that beautiful caramel color. It's sometimes it's linked to fire, but here we're using it for strengthen emotional control and provide steady motivation. And so I think a lot of people love citrine. So we have citrine points here, and I have them facing outward. So let me see if I can show you how beautiful the point is. And I'm using the points because that's what I had for the size I really wanted. And then I had some citrine that are tumbled and smooth. And so the citrine infuses clarity and optimism, ensuring that emotional flow remains positive and empowering. So there's one more over here. There's two little stones here. They may be a little bit hard to see, but it's epidote and encourages emotional resilience and transformation, helping to release negativity and flow with change. So we have our little grid is all about flow with the water element. Now, I do want to show you something new. Sometimes you guys may see people using wands on crystal grids. And this is selenite. It's kind of big for this, so I did bring a Herkimer diamond to show you kind of a nice size of a wand. And what we do with the wand is to connect the stones together to amplify our grid. And I put this on an amber colored platter today. And this is a pedestal cake platter just to represent that beautiful radiance. Okay. So what you do when you use a wand, if you wish to do this, and especially if you have it in a certain pattern, we want to connect the stones. So you're going to start with the outer stones. So we'll go right here and we go down and just kind of see it be like invisible lines. And we're amplifying this. So we'll go down this way and around. You can go around and you can go to the outer stone here. And then we want to hover over our anchor stone, and that grounds your grid. Okay. You can stay here as long as you want, putting that energy in, but the stones are all connected there. And you just come back to this one, whatever one that you're using in your grid. And we're going to anchor that in there. And so we have that energy in there. So let me tell you just a little bit about intention. So we make this and say we already have this in our hand, and we are anchoring and grounding and all of that. We end up here. You can say aloud to for your intention. I seal this energy, allowing balance, strength, and controlled flow to guide me. So we have an intention on there now. The tracing technique enhances your energetic connection between you and the stones and making your water element grid, this is what we're using today, more effective in managing stress, controlling emotions, and stabilizing unsettling energies. And when we close, um, we want to activate this. And so when you go ahead and you say your intention, and then you have your wand, you can put your wand down, and it's activated. So what you can do, it can use it and go to it weekly if you want. And you can also use it to, in moments that you have stress or or personal power, you want to get that, go to your grid to get that energy that's so good and let it help you. And reaffirm the intention if you want. And you can say again, I seal this energy, allowing balance, strength, and controlled flow to guide me. And so you're all ready to use this grid here for those wonderful intentions. We need to get the stress off of us. We need to empower ourselves, but we need to flow.
Right. And having said that, I'm just going to bring up the slide that I have for everyone today. And as usual, there will be a disclaimer that this information is for education and information. And if you should have any other medical and health conditions, definitely consult your professional medical practitioners.
Yes.
All right, so let's get into the energy for today. You can see that is fire energy just for today. And then the earthly is in earth. So, but this is for today so that you can actually use the energy to help you to set the intention, right? So fire is really for inspiration and for creation as well. But then because it's sitting on in earth, which is more of a nurturing energy. So that is like the kind of combination of the messages that is just for setting the intention for today. However, because we are for the month, so this is the mantra for today. You can use it to set a very general intention, and this is just for just for the day energy. It's not aligned to your day master energy. So for anyone who doesn't know your day master element, you can use this mantra for the day. So I shine from within, grounded in peace, and guided by quiet wisdom.
I love that. I love that.
And but for the month, in terms of the Chinese solar calendar, is actually begins from the 6th of June to the 6th of July. And you can see that energy totally changes for the whole month. Is yang water, but sitting on yang fire. But overall is actually the water horse for the month. Now for this energy is actually very transformative energy, very fast flowing. And because the whole month energy is fast flowing and changing, dynamic, the more I think we should internally to remain more calm and less try to manage the anxiety and all in that sense. So I put together here, if you know your day elements, there is both the yang wood or yin wood, fire, yang, and yin fire and all that, because for the 5 elements there's always this duality of yang and yin. And this is the table that I put together. What is the manifestation focus for each of the day elements, right? So if you, for example, if you have the wood element, yang wood element, focus on the long-term goals, leadership roles, career expansion. However, on the other side is manage your anger, manage your emotions, and moderate alcohol drinks, and avoid late nights.
This is very June. It is very June. We all are getting ready for vacations. The kids are home, driving us crazy, drinking a little, having some fun.
Probably. So yeah, so this paper, I'm not going to go through each and every one of them, but just give you another example of the water. Sorry, whenever I move this, it goes. So like for example, the water, for the yin water, if you have the day element as a yin water element, the focus is really on creativity, emotions healing. So good way of doing that is through expression, through journaling. right? And inner work and all that will help. Stay warm. Take care of your lower back because there's the heightened I would say incident where you may twist your back or something like that.
This is for me, and I'll be riding. I'm going to be riding.
And then try to include like warm foods like the black sesame, goji berries, and bone broth into your diet. Right. So then I'll go to next slide, which is actually the mantra. Like I said, if you know your personal day elements, you can definitely use this mantra instead of the generic mantra that I showed earlier. And for example, like fire, yang fire, you can use this mantra and said, I shine from within, embracing my radiance and joy. And then
there's our radiant spark.
but
That's
just
your
happens
message.
to be a fire.
Yeah.
And then focus on quality sleep, prioritize your sleep routines. I know that a lot of people may have a lot of challenges being stressful and anxious, maybe like waking up like different times of the night or a few times of the night and not getting the quality sleep. But getting into a routine may work for people, especially with the yang fire element energy. And then, of course, reduce intake of caffeine, sugar.
Oh no.
Especially for the yang fire. So this will be the table of the manifestation mantra and some of the practical examples that you can take away from this show. Right. So I think that's all I have for just like
great.
manifestation and mantra.
We should probably put that up on Facebook or something.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you guys, make sure that you follow us and like us on YouTube and check us out on Facebook. And we would love to have more subscribers. Okay, I'm going to take down the crystal grid, which I love. This is great information, but I resonate with that so much.
That's good.
And so we want to talk about giveaways.
Oh,
and
yes.
we want to do something for you guys. And it's wonderful. And people have been responding, and we've been, and you have been sending them a reading. So you want to tell everybody?
Right. I have been sending out a reading that is based on the number system that talks about all the generic natural we'll say personality and attributes based on your birth date. So that is still going on. And if you really like to have one, you can always email your birth date to services@ourjoyfulpathways.com. Right.
And we will select people and we'll send you a reading out. But we do want to ask you to please to look at your reading and maybe give it a little time and then give us some feedback. Do you resonate with it? Was this a really good guide for you? So let us know. We love comments, and we would love to give you a free reading. And that's Chinese astrology. Is that Chinese astrology?
It's based on more of the number system. And under Chinese metaphysics, is a very, very wide universe of different studies. We have like feng shui, numbers, the bazi itself, which use the elements and structure. And we have like different, like I would say, like the different offices, which is part of the structure system. So it's just too many different areas to cover. Yeah.
Well, that's great. And I had a reading that just resonated crazy for me. You did a great job. Thank you. And so here's your opportunity to get a reading and connect with us. And you can, I think that we forgot to put it up there for everybody. So we should type in the email. And that was services, right?
So
Is it up there somewhere?
I thought so.
Okay. excuse us for just
Yeah.
a second.
We seems to be having some high energy glitches here over here. Okay, this is the one.
Okay. Email us at services@ourjoyfulpathways.com. We need your birth date, okay? And whatever else you want to tell us.
Yes.
You want something special for us to talk about metaphysically? Just write us.
Yes. We need your feedback and information, to actually improve the show, the quality of the show. And if you have any other questions that relates to metaphysics, you can always email us at this email address.
Absolutely.
Services, at joyfulpathways.com.
And so again, please subscribe and like. And no one's commented or given us a little like, I should say. So give us that little like on the broadcast. That helps us to get out to more people. And it's just, we really want to help you, and we want your input. And I can't wait for the next week. I always have so much fun. And just let us know how you like everything. And is there something that you personally would want us to talk about? We'd love to do that. And what do you have anything else to add before we end it with the Syllable blessing?
No, I think
we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
yeah, we're good.
You know what I want to say? We have a slogan on our shirts, and we have the cutest dragonfly, and it says "Balance Joy," and I think that says a lot. We need to make sure that we are weaving in joyful thoughts and doing wonderful, fun things in life. Life's short; it can be short. So balance joy. Do embrace that. And I'm going to go ahead and do this little water element blessing for strength and balance, so everybody can meditate on it a little or just take a moment. And here it goes. May the waters of life flow through you with unwavering strength, carrying away doubt and fear. Like the mighty ocean, may you stand firm in your power, knowing that even the strongest waves bow to your will. May the currents guide you with wisdom, teaching you to move with grace rather than resistance. May you find peace in the flow, trusting that every challenge is but a ripple in the vast sea of your resilience. You are fluid. You are unbreakable. You are adaptable, yet unwavering. No storm can shake the foundation of your soul. May you rise with the tide, embracing clarity, control, and the quiet strength of water's embrace. And so it is.
Yes.
Oh, that was a great show. Thank you guys for being with us.
Thank you for spending the afternoon with us.
And at the end, I think there's going to be a song.
Yes, always close the show with a song.
So please stay and listen to this original
right, a creation, yep. And
if you end, it should come on.
Flowing strength, the young water runs, a boundless mind where wisdom hums. Intelligent force with clarity bright, it charts new courses, a guiding light. Adaptive spirit shifting with grace, it finds solutions in every space. the door. Visionary depths, vast and profound, ideas unearthed where treasures are found. Prioritizing goals with steady care, it leads with purpose, precise and rare. Persistent flow, it carves the way. Through obstacles faced, it will not sway. A yang water day, enduring and grand, its brilliance shapes the futures it plans. Visionary depths, vast and profound, ideas unearthed where treasures are found. Prioritizing goals with steady care, it leads with purpose, precise and rare. Persistent flow, it carves the way. Through obstacles faced, it will not sway. A yang water day, enduring and grand, its brilliance shapes the futures it plans.